tonight with a concerning update on Colorado's struggle with the coronavirus.
The governor says cases are increasing at a rate we haven't seen since springtime, and that could mean a return to tighter restrictions. Hospitalizations are a real concern. 290 people in our state currently hospitalized with COVID-19. The lowest number in the state was one day in June when 126 people were in hospitals. Still, we're a far cry from the peak in April when nearly 900 people were hospitalized. Health officials are also watching those positivity rates, which is the percentage of tests that come back positive. Grand County is the worst in the state, 12.4%. Adams County is another trouble spot at 7.6%. The rate is more than 5% statewide, a figure the governor has warned will trigger tighter rules.
And this is a critical juncture. We need to get this under control now. As we head into winter, people are indoors, they see their families, there's holiday travel. We have to be able to get this in control before the Thanksgiving and holiday season.
Tonight, CBS 4's Alan Janae checking in from Adams County. And Alan, more restrictions could be devastating, really, to businesses already struggling.
Yeah, we know that, Jim, no doubt about it. You know, there are three criteria to the state's COVID levels, and the most dominant one being the infection rate. Right now, Adams County's infection rate's running about 300 people per 100,000. That is well above the safer level 2 designation where they are of 175 people. That could mean a change to safer level 3, considered high risk, maybe as soon as 3 weeks or less. This was Victoria Ginter's way of celebrating her 25th birthday with her friends.
I haven't really got my nails done since COVID started.
They came into the nearly empty Foxy Nails in Thornton, where the bottom line to survive, says owner Kevin Nguyen, is way beyond where they are.
I have to get at least 75% open.
But right now, he's only allowed 50% capacity. If the county moves up a level of protection, that will drop to 25%.
That'll kill your business.
That will completely kill my business.
Does this further show us the economic divisions in COVID-19?
COVID has exposed every fracture American society has.
Tri-County Health's executive director, John Douglas, notes there are reasons things are different.
A pretty high percent of the workforce is essential, which sounds important, but it really means you have to go into work and not work from your basement or remotely. Many essential workers don't get much in the way of sick leave. Folks living in intergenerational families or families sharing dwellings with each other.
Much of the increase in Colorado is coming in gatherings, often among family or friends, in which people are less inclined to protect themselves.
It dwarfs everything else.
If things don't change, the pain will be everywhere. Well, the county has put together a plan that mostly involves, from what I understand, increasing communication about COVID risks. Now, there could be limited closings in some business sectors, but Douglas says right now there's no data that supports that. The state has said it will work with Tri-County Health about not increasing that level if, and only if, they show some progress. In Adams County, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.